Down. Set. Hit. Hit. Oh. Oh, come on, Jeremiah.
Welcome to episode 2. I'm Camden Doors here on the 50-yard line, Wheeler High School Sports. Coach Hoover, got a week of practice under your belt. You're going to start pads tonight, Mustang Madness, Midnight Madness under the lights.
Yeah.
Kind of get
Exciting
going.
Exciting.
So kind of tell us what happened this week in practice and workouts. I know helmet and shorts and T-shirt and things like that. How'd that week go?
Early on, you always try to get a lot of like conditioning type stuff in with those guys.
Yeah.
Just to try to get them just used to having a helmet on their head again, and then day 3 you get to start wearing shoulder pads, so that kind of throws a whole new wrinkle into things. And that happened to be the hottest day of the year on that day. I think it was like 108 or something. So we kind of made sure we took care of them, but we still got a lot of good work in throughout the week. And in the evenings, the kids are more excited about the fact that as we go on through practice, it gets cooler as we go. So
right there you go. Hey, I was also, I know UIL has instituted this, but Pete Carroll is the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, used to be at USC, and he instituted and started this tackling technique and program like that, and I know that the UIL is picked that up. I know you started that before that was even really a thing, and you brought that in here, and tell us how that's really helped, like, you think, tackling program and injuries as well.
I think that the biggest thing with it is you're getting the head and neck out of all tackles, and so anytime you do that, a kid has a little bit more confidence knowing that, hey, I can go in there and I can still make a good lick, hit on a guy, and I'm going to be safe because of it. Not like back in the day whenever I played. I mean, you used your head as a battering ram. Right. So, it's – and I feel like our confidence with tackling, especially, starting it with the younger kids, they become confident tacklers, a lot quicker. And they're not thinking, oh, I don't want to put my body in this situation. They're just going to making good tackles, that they're good, safe tackles that they shouldn't get injured on.
And also, I think it's good. There's a lot of drills and things you incorporated that don't even have pads. You can do just in the weight room on your turf.
Yeah, you can do it anywhere, and you can do it year round because it's not a lot of just jarring hits. You're just working, fitting your shoulder where it needs to be, and everything in your hands. So I think it's a great tool that me and Coach Beer talked about it last night. He's like, man, I've been coaching a long time, and he's like, if I would have known all this stuff back early on, he's like, you might have saved a kid from getting hurt in a practice or whatever the situation was. So even for an old school guy like Coach Beer, it's a good thing.
Good. The got Midnight Madness tonight under the lights. First time full pads. Get to institute those tackling drills, all those things you've been working on all week. Tell us about leading up next week. You got start scrimmage, open up with Spearman.
It's when we go to the midnight practice, it's kind of our first go at getting a little person-to-person contact. So we do some drills that kind of get the blood flowing a little bit, and just go from there and just kind of see everything that we've got installed from day one till then, what it looks like as a whole unit, because most of the stuff we've been doing has all been small group stuff. We'll kind of go a little bit of a whole team situation but it's all against air or barrels or whatever. So, just having them in that situation, getting them out there going. And, we always film the midnight practice just so we can kind of go and look and say, oh, we really got to go back in and fix this technique or skill going into the next week.
Right. Well, Midnight Madness tonight. It's going to be a late night for you. It's going to be fun, excitement. I know the community comes out.
Cool weather.
Cool weather.
People are going to be wearing jackets. Like, my wife's like, oh, it's going to be cold out. I was like, don't say that word because you're going to make it. We're going to make us pay for it.
Right. Come football
next
season,
couple weeks.
Fall, right. Yeah, well, good luck to you tonight.
Appreciate
everybody
it.
Healthy and enjoy Underneath the Lights. Friday night's upon us, so looking forward to it.
Here in a hurry.
All
Excited.
right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm Camden Doris here, Mustang Football, here on the 50-yard line. Welcome back to Wheeler High School Sports here on the 50-yard line, episode 2. We're here with head coach Deborah Finsterwald and girls athletic director. How are you doing, Coach?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to, highlight it, and this Wheeler High School Sports got the 50-yard line. Football season, cross country is going as well. And so just highlight all our kids here, especially in our small communities, so they all, contribute and make us what we are. So.
Yeah, we got to have them all.
Yeah. So here you're in your cross country season. The boys are in 2-a-days.
Right.
How's your cross country 2-a-days going?
Well, first of all, it is just amazing to have what I've been talking about for the last year is the missing piece that we have that's come in. We're fortunate enough to have Coach Starla Whiteley, who is a cross-country guru in my opinion. And she was a cross-country runner in high school when she ran at Claude, was part of a state championship team. She's coached 4 state championship teams herself, and it's her thing. She runs every day, and that's just something that's not ever been in my circle.
Right.
Yeah, so to have her with her expertise, and I just think that we're going to see big changes in our athletes physically, not to mention that our cross-country group is going to get they've already improved so much.
Right. Good. And then just kind of doing some cross training. I know you've been doing some biking, pool workouts.
She has everything's laid out. She knows we've laid out courses and just has this whole plan. And they work on everything. They work on distance. They work on speed. We're fortunate enough to be able to go to the pool, and we have a city pool, but we also have a family that has a pool that's letting us go and use their David and Stephanie Jones. We really appreciate them. But we're adding bikes, and she just does a lot of innovative things. We lift. She's doing a 2-a-day program, and so it's amazing for me because I'm learning so much too.
Right.
So.
Well, good. It's always great to have a good team
That
as well. On your team as well, you get to pretty neat deal. You get to coach with your daughter.
I do.
Lindy.
I do.
You're number 2.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. She's my middle child. She's been teaching. This will be her 3rd year, and I was thrilled when we were able to bring her on staff. And Lindy was a standout athlete. Never really thought she wanted to coach, but life has a way of changing your perspective, and so it is fantastic to have her on board. And Lindy is, of course, one of the assistants. We all help Starla with the cross country, but as the seasons change and stuff, we'll all have different duties. But it's a blessing just to have a staff of 3 of us, where we've been operating. The first year I was here, there were just 2 of us, but so I'm really excited that we have Starla with us, and then Lindy.
Bringing in a hard experience. Yeah. So that's huge. On your cross country, on that note, who were some of your standout performers just early in the season? Not even started school yet. Started on Wednesday, but
we have a really talented freshman class, and I would say at this point they're doing a good job. But Jasmine Estrada is going to be an excellent runner. She's ran well all through junior high, very competitive, and just is she's a runner.
Yeah.
I mean, that's her thing.
That's her thing, right?
And of course, we have Hennessy Hallwick, who has always been a competitor. Hennessy she's going to be a junior.
Mm-hmm.
She had a rough season last year, really all year long. She had an illness that went undetected.
Oh yeah.
She had mono and just struggled with that. But once got the diet, she doesn't even look like the same kid this year.
Just
so,
recovery. Yeah.
but we've got girls that are really working hard, and I'm already seeing improvement in a lot of them. And I know that Coach Whiteley will get them where they need to be.
Right. Well, on that, your top performers, all the training, bringing in Coach Whiteley, all those things, and you're looking forward to your first cross country meet. When is that?
We're going to go to Canyon, and that'll be a first for us too. We're going to go to Canyon to the 6 mile relay.
Okay.
Coach Whiteley says it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how a 6 mile relay could be fun, but
the baton is a
rubber chicken.
A rubber chicken, yeah.
So
that'd be fun.
Yeah, and that's the thing. She wants them to be involved and have a good time while they're doing it, and team unity and teaching competitiveness and toughness, and it's all the things that we want for Wheeler Lady Stangs.
Right.
And so September 24th, we'll kick it off at Canyon.
Okay, well, very good. Well, good luck to you on your season.
Thank you.
We'll be visiting again. Thanks for your time. We'll let you know you got practice coming up here with your girls showing up soon, so we'll let you get to it. But thanks, Coach. And here on Ken Lewis here on episode 2 of the 50 Yard Line.